serious.
Good. What's going on? This afternoon. This is good. Remember? I'm in New York.
You've been filming it, man. Got it?
Considering everything all together.
What he's got.
Boom up a little bit. And when you say boom up, say 3 inches, 3 feet, 300 feet. Be specific. Make sense? Don't ever say go faster. Go 10% faster, twice as fast, 30% slower. It's precise instruction to your crew. Notice how the crew's being very quiet. Always be super quiet on set, whisper. Don't distract the actors or the director. Just work quietly and proficiently. Very good. The only thing is I need you to put yourself on a 15.5 mil. There we go. You have to close in quite a bit as a result. All right, here we go. So push in, and you can say push in 4 feet, or push into my hand, whatever. It all works. Okay? And you want to make sure to remove any pan out of there. So the best way to do that quickly is this way. See how you can rotate that? Go ahead and lock it when you find the right position. A dolly rents for anywhere between $150 to $400 a day, depending where you're in the country. Okay? So come to scene number 2, scene number 1. Always set marks. The first time I was a DP with a director, he told Dolly grip, go ahead and slide. And he said, ready and action. And the grip was very tired as a director by now, said, some expletive, where's my 1, where's my 2? Meaning, where do I start, where do I end, and at what speed? Simple enough, right? Director's response was, I don't know, you figure it out. Director walked, the Dolly grip just walked off set. So, you need to know why you're doing the move and where you're starting and ending. Ready? Center him up. Ready, 3, 2, 1, action. So you feel the parallax there? Okay, stop right there. Keyshawn, when I say action 2, have you stand up and walk towards out at that door. Don't actually walk out, walk up to the door. Ready? Action 1, and pan with it. Action 2. Sorry, back.
No, it's all right.
People's thoughts on how you do certain parts in production. Yeah, of course.
Wow, you're really soft.
So these handles come from the hands. I don't know the answer. Yeah. Does it look like on the picture? Yeah, they're right there.
This thing's badass.
The rig?
Yeah, this thing. This whole
Finger
system.
wheel, yeah.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, you got this, but for your hand grips.
But this, I wasn't sure in the picture it looked like it came with the map box.
You might think of each other. Yeah, and then I'd like to. Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to put it on the camera. Oh, okay, yeah. Just one line there.
Wherever, empty stage, and ideally have your EP there as well. And block everything out, rehearse the lines, have a reading first. That's where you work out the actor's motivation, everything about the scene. Not on set. It's too late, guys. Well, Charlie, why is that?
The number of shots.
Yes. The actor, number one. You only need two actors for these two shots. So if you run into problems with the camera or whatever, or an actor not knowing their lines, God forbid, that never. But sometimes you have to do it. And I've spoken, and I believe Adam did this. They had the actors for like 12 minutes. They didn't have time for medium and tight. They shot at 4 or 5K, shot it once, and then punched it in post. It's a smart, efficient way to do it. Make sense? I wouldn't choose to do that as director of DP. Sometimes you have a choice. So here's the diagram. First up, camera 12. Second up, the actor walks from the window to the chair, and then we go to 12 Bravo, and then 12 Alpha Charlie. Understand what we're doing? You have a better idea what we're shooting. That's your DP, anything for extras, the general movement to your AD, anything the actors, you walk up to them. But that's your role. The worse they are, the more positive you are to prop them back up. If they flub a line, don't point it out. They're more than aware of it. Unless you see they're utterly clueless of it, then you wait for the second time. If you really know they're stupid, you just bring the script with them. With you, with the script, up to them, and say, check it out. Don't even point it out to all the people around them. They're aware of it. Don't embarrass your actors, right? Marlon Brando, I have a rule. No sides, which means you can't bring your script on set at all. The idea is, what does that do? Forces the actor to memorize their freaky line. Ah, nice. All right, always pre-roll a little bit and post-roll a little side, right? Perfect. That's your 2. RAC, you're doing your job perfectly on your own. Quietly, nice. That's a lot of tape. That's good. Another lot of tape and too little. And then, once you hit this mark, you start at the start, keep hands with him the whole time. Once you hit, you wait until he sits down. But while you're waiting, you're going to rotate these wheels. Make sure you're in crab mode, rotate the wheels, and point them to this edge right here. Perfect. And draw a long piece of tape along the line of the wheels. Excellent. On the other edge of the wheel. Perfect. Yep, exactly. All right, so now you're going to go ahead and push until your camera reaches over here. Go ahead. And Ross, you should be seated, sorry. And how does that feel? That's not bad, right? You see the composition? I should get you guys shoot a little tighter, because I can. We go all the way to 32. See how much cleaner that is? Now I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to have you go up about 1.5 inches. Boom up. On action 1, together. Sorry, on action, sorry. Meaning on action, you start to push, you start to pan. So give yourself a little bit of a lead. Make sense? We're going to cut into it. All right, whereas if I wait for you to yell action, then you go, you're going to feel the move. You're going to follow him the whole way. Any questions?
How far does he go?
He goes all the way here, so make sure you anticipate. Roll camera. Oops. Stepping on the dolly doesn't help. Here's the monitor. You set?
Set.
Here we go. Ready. And action.
People die. It's a fact of life. He wants to kill everybody. Great. What am I supposed to do about it? Bring everybody over?
Okay,
Is
got it
that what
back.
you think?
So slider 2 real quick. So you had to go up. Here we go. We cheat a little bit. See, you can't go above there. As far as you can go. And you started late. Both of you. I felt like it was catching up, so go back to your 1. Your 1. And action.
People die. It's a fact of life. He wants to kill everybody. Great. What am I supposed to do about it? Bring everybody over? Is that what you think? Send them over to Schindler. Send them all. His place is a haven, didn't you know? It's not a factory. It's not an enterprise of any kind. It's a haven for rabbis and orphans and people with no skills whatsoever. You think I don't know what you're doing? It's so quiet all the time. I know.
You're losing money.
No, I'm not losing money. That's not the point.
What other point?
It's dangerous. It's dangerous to me. You have to understand. Goeth is under enormous pressure. You have to think of it in his situation. He's got this whole place to run. He's responsible for everything that goes on for all these people. He's got a lot of things to worry about. And he's got the war, which brings out the worst in people. Never the good, always the bad. Always the bad. But under normal circumstances, he would be like this. He'd be all right. It'd just be the good aspects of him, which is a wonderful crook. A man who loves good food, good wine, ladies, making money, killing.
Cut. All right, what happened? You know what happened. He highlights in green all the characters. Fiona, a few of her co-workers, her and those. Fiona, her. Fiona, the office manager. And in yellow, he highlights the action. And then he makes 2 or 3 little notes. The idea here is that Fiona has just slept with her, not only the boss, but her boss's brother. So she's afraid she's going to get fired this first day back at the office. So to create tension, he doesn't want to show you the person saying good morning. He wants you to hear that off camera, which builds tension, just like the example, the monster example. And he just wants a shot of Fiona turning her head, because she's in her own world. Make sense? Shit. And then he paused, deep breath over here. And he wants, when the office manager says Fiona off screen, he wants Connie to be off screen. You don't want to see her. You want to create tension by just having her voice coming out of nowhere. Okay? Now, here's a diagram where he shoots. One of the things I did on the set is I diagrammed every single setup. I was exhausted the other day because I would diagram like 160 shots a day. Shot by shot, so I could go back in the edit and see what they used and kind of work it out. It's kind of, because you're on set, you're just looking at what's going on, you're not really looking at what's going on. Break it down while you're on set. Go to all the meetings here and get a chance to do this. Listen to pre-production meetings, all the discussions they have, right? What he's doing here is simple. This is an app called Shot Designer. It's available on the phone, the iPad, everything. It's free. This is the character in blue sitting down. That's Fiona. Yellow is the office person saying good morning. And down here is the office manager. He will first shoot it with a camera. Here's one, pushing in, then reversing direction on camera A. While he does that, he's going to shoot camera B on a 76mm lens, 24 on this one. Same time, gets 2 pieces of coverage for the price of 1. Then, he's going to shoot it a second time. Here we go. Here's Fiona walking in. Here's the actor pushing in. Here's that guy. And there's the camera B. Shoot it a second time. Move this camera over here on a tight shot of Fiona turning her head. While we're still shooting her on camera A. 2 different pieces of coverage for the same thing. And then the third setup, and he just camera A only, and he leads her in an S-curve. From the front, on one side, he crosses her path. It's called an S-curve. I'll show it to you in the live shoot. Creates a very dynamic frame, and has her sit down. Never covers the boss initially until the next setup, because it's off screen. Okay, so you can get this, you can do this. Nutter doesn't use Shot Designer. He uses a pen, red and black. Simple. He does it. He does all this homework. He shows up on set in the morning. He goes over all of his notes in the morning with the DP of every single setup for the day in his first AD. So there are no surprises. Everything is described in detail on his scripted page and on the diagram. He highlights the script up to 12 times for every revision because he's burning it into his memory. And you have to do 48 pieces of coverage. It's easy to get lost, but if you do this, it's so methodical that that's why he is who he is. Head this way, looking to your right, eyes open. Okay, do you like handcuffs? Don't answer. You'll be handcuffs. Is that okay with you? Okay. Are you sure? Yeah. He's kind of like, oh, okay. It'll be fun. You'll be able to show your colleagues a little video of your dad getting handcuffed. So, all right, here we go. So, I'm going to start off with Casey. Ross does a little piece of dialogue, helps Casey open the door. In comes Casey. Boom. This is my first shot. Make sense? I'm on this side of the frame. The camera is moving with him the entire time. Boom. Shot number 2, I am now in front. Go ahead and leave frame. Boom, number 3. I'm with Ross. To the side. You see I have 3 different frames and 2 different actions in one move? I'm going to have you bounce out of there. Just put your seat, or just take your seat with you. And sit over there. Thank you. Sorry about that.
What camera is that, Vincent?
We'll get to it in a second. Which camera is what?
What are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm blocking out actors. I don't care about cameras. Does that make sense? So I start on this side. I get to here. Right as this happens here, you freak out as soon as you feel it coming. Go ahead, jump up. Ah! Oh, not yet. Keep a quarter what you're doing. Less is more. Okay? I'm going to have you guys work this out. And Jeremy, there's no way he's going to be able to make it past this. So, have the whole team just grab these tables and slide it all the way against the wall. Good. Here we go. My ears hurt from the last one, the first 2. And you're going to work it out together so you don't get hurt, he doesn't get hurt. Roger that? Okay. So make sure no one gets hurt. It's not fun. You got to do it 20 times or so, or less. As soon as that happens, as soon as you see him sit down, what's your name? Darren. Darren or Derek? Darren. As soon as you see him start to sit down, you bolt, just stand up for now, which makes me whip pan to him, follow him, just walk for now, walk, around the corner, to the left, and land on that little pad in front of you when he says, freeze!
Freeze, on your knees.
On your knees, so you land on your pad, hands behind your head. Now look, I've been following Ross the whole time, right? Here comes my Michael Bay. Okay? And now I follow him down, you're on the ground, he's going to cuff you, not yet. He's going to cuff you, he's going to go around one time, going to pick up Ross right here, with the gun, come on up, and end when he says, any witnesses, looks at him, they think about it, and I'm going to say aim, and Darren, I'm going to say aim, and don't do it now, I'm going to say bam. Why don't you show it to me real quick how you would get shot. Let me give you a hint. Here we go. Ready? Chest out, back. Now that's like a dead fish. The bullet had lots of force, so boom. Right? Bam! There you go. Perfect. Less is more. That's good. And you fall dead. Okay? We started killing students halfway through the workshop. We got bored. So let's kill students. So we just did. At this point, these gentlemen walk away. They're badasses. They're mean. He turns around. I need you guys to freak out a little bit. They just shot a student for no reason. So don't overdo it. Hide. Here's a hint. If you stay like this the whole time, it feels stale. If you react to them and give me a little something as the camera's brushing on you, the camera will find you. Don't stay like this. It feels stale. If you wait till you feel the lens and go, oh, shit. Whatever it is, surprise me, don't overdo it. And we go out, we do this, we follow him out. At the end, if he walks right past Keith again, you look at him and he kind of puts you down towards the table, and there you go. And now he walks out, gun up, and we're out. Did you see how I created little beats? What happens when cops come in and do this? Marcus, because I have to work out the blocking and the timing and the spacing. We're going to do it for real at about half speed for both of you gentlemen, okay? I'm not going to have you fall when he shoots you, and I'm going to have you down the ground this time. Okay, all right? Here we go. Ready. And half speed only, rehearsal, action.
Metro PD, on your knees.
Okay, that works.
You got your six.
Right.
Oh, we didn't work that out.
Freeze, on your knees. Kimball over here. Good. Keep going.
Anything?
So drop your knees a little quicker, Jess.
No.
Spacing.
Any witnesses?
It's over. Thinks about it. Aim. Bam. Don't fall. Walk away. Officers. This is where I need you guys to react in here. Give you a little something. Who wants to volunteer? No, actually, no, right? We're good. Perfect. And we're out of the scene. You see how those moves? Well, the last thing here, how dynamic they were? Relatively. Let's do it for real. You guys ready? Okay. Run tighter. Roll camera. Ready. Lots of energy. Ready. And action.
Metro PD, nobody move.
I got your six.
Hey, God, stand up. Freeze! On your knees. Kimball, over here.
Got it.
You got anything?
Nah. Let's go.
Any witnesses?
Aim. Not anymore. Good. Very nice. Okay. At this point, I want Nice, Stacy, and Floss. Okay? Here we go. You guys ready as ACs? You understand what we're doing? We're doing on the V camera, tight across to his face, and then on your end, a wide two shot. All right? Roll cameras. You see how both cameras are very different angles, different sizes, right? Cut nicely. Those are your two marks. You get it, sir? Second AC, yes? Always say it out loud. I can't read your imagination. Ready? Ready! And action!
Metro PD, nobody move!
I got you 6. Hey, down, stand! Freeze! On your knees! Jiggle! Over here. Got it.
Reset.
Got me?
No, it's gone.
Any witnesses?
Aim. Reset for a second. Ready. Go back for a second. Here we go. And go. Aim. Sorry. Bam! Not anymore. Give me a lot on the reaction, guys. This is your moment of time. Nice staying in character, start to laugh, good job. Stay on him for a little longer. Excellent. Cut, very nice. Okay, well done. Excellent, that's good. Ready. And there's a dead guy in front of you guys. Someone just fell to his death. With a yeah. Ready? Ready. Settle down. Back down the eyes. Here we go. Shh. Exhale. Ready. And reactive door opening. Action.
Metro PD, nobody move!
I got you 6. Hey, stay down! Freeze! On your knees! Come over here. Got it.
Back to the cops. Back to the
No,
guy.
he's gone.
Cops.
Any witnesses?
Back to the guy. Aim. Back to the cops. Aim.
Not anymore.
Excellent. Cut. Very nice. All right. Don't think it, overthink it. You don't know yet. Don't overthink it. Just feel it because it's not logical. It's so much moving. Just kind of go with it in pieces. Okay? Go. Da 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 da. Okay. Here we go. Lots of energy. We're almost done, guys. Ready? And action.
Metro PD, nobody move!
I got you 6. Hey, stand down! Freeze! On your knees! Jiggle! Over here. Got it.
You got anything?
No, it's gone.
Any witnesses?
Aim. Bam! Yep. Oops.
Not anymore.
Excellent. Cut!
So when you get the movie, it doesn't.
It comes in a box, which actually has some really nice foam in it. You could modify it to like a pillowcase. You can take it.
But yeah, it should be. Oh, it's right here.
I do like this though.
Yeah, it's just in the bottom. Right. That's also where you're gonna format your drawing.
I always knock it down.
Based on what happens. Again, block the scene out first with your actors. then sprinkle in extras and make adjustments. Because if you look at the path of this, it's a bit overwhelming. But let's take it step by step this time. We start off on a single over a mayor. We do our arc around him and the reporters, just as before, to get the camera to lead us out of the room. This is a plot point. They just arrested Capone. We get the piece of information to exposition, and we pull out. Let's go, get out of here. Nothing to say, so let them go. Brush the frame left, release. Now, boom! Here come our 3 new actors. 3-shot. Guy in the back is an extra, the reporter still. The guy brushing the camera is counter motion. Use the turn to follow Andy Garcia's character from right frame to left of frame. It's very graceful. Keeps it moving. Keeps it alive. Here's your 2-shot there. So your actor there to try to put yourself in the axis of the camera. And now the unmotivated move. Little moment there. Most importantly, this guy will see us tonight. No, we won't. In comes the camera, pulls back out. We're not invited in here. Here's our other unmotivated move, which says, hey, look at her. She looks pretty nasty, doesn't she? She's orchestrating this whole thing with everyone else. Let's get the mayor and the chief out of here, shall we? And now, scene number 3. And now, Jesus had a baby. Cigars, there's plenty of cigars for the other guys. They won't be needing them anytime soon. Lead, look at here, a lead into a follow. Steal this, use a corner to your lead into a follow. It's very graceful. You don't see it happening. Use the geography to make that happening, not a random Michael Bay move. Now you release them, and wait a minute, just step down. Think about it. It's fine. Guess what? It's not fine. Whoops. They hear it. Plot change. Reverse direction. Every time you have a big plot change, reverse the direction of your scene. The audience gets startled. Same leading to a follow. Elevator's obviously not operational. Get them out of the scene. It's getting stale. Down the stairs they go. And now one last unmotivated move. De Palma's saying, hey, look at the chief. He set it all up. Did he not? It's the way you do business over by here in Chicago. There you go. Kill his own man to make that happen. That's the way things are done in Chicago. Now, if you watch the way this was shot and fast forward, it's a bit insane. But if you break it down piece by piece like we did, you're ready to do it yourself. Make sense? Do it again.
I'll say